Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word. Now Jesus sat opposite the treasury and saw how the people put money into the treasury, and many who were rich put in much. Then one poor widow came and threw in 2 mites, which makes a quadrans. So he called his disciples to himself and said to them, Assuredly I say to you, that this poor widow has put in more than all those who have given to the treasury, for they all put in out of their abundance. But she, out of her poverty, put in all that she had, her whole livelihood. Mark chapter 12, verses 41 through 44. The important thing is not that something should be done perfectly, but that it should be done as well as we can do it. Very often we do not try to do something on the excuse that we cannot do it very well. But our first duty is not to do the thing very well, but to do it as well as we can do it. When Henry VIII asked Miles Coverdale to produce an English translation of the Bible, Coverdale knew very well his own limitations and his lack of the necessary scholarship in Hebrew and Greek. Quote, considering how excellent knowledge and learning an interpreter of Scripture ought to have in the tongues, and pondering also mine own insufficiency therein, and how weak I am to perform the office of translator, I was the more loath to meddle with this work. End quote. But then he goes on, quote, but to say the truth before God, it was neither my labor nor desire to have this work put in my hand. Nevertheless, it grieved me that other nations should be more plenteously provided for with the Scripture in their mother tongue than we. Therefore, when I was instantly required, though I could not do as well as I would, I thought it my duty to do my best, and that with a good will. End quote. Coverdale knew that he was but ill-equipped, but he did his best, and his best became a masterpiece. It is not so much the efficiency with which a thing is done that matters, as the spirit in which it is done. There are times when a really valuable gift can leave you with a sore heart in the taking of it, and when it is more of an insult than a gift. And there are times when a very small gift warms the heart and brings delight. When it is given in love and goodwill, a little thing becomes great. When it is given without love, the greatest becomes valueless. God is not nearly so interested in how much we give as in how hard we try. God is very gentle to the man who brings him something that is very inadequate, if it is the best the man can bring. God is like an earthly father who welcomes a child's gift, not because of its value, but because of the love and the heart which gave it. What about you today? Are you willing to give your very best to God, even if it seems to you that your best is still quite inadequate? Why not give Him your whole heart today? This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
The things that I love and hold dear to my heart are just borrowed